Hey Blue Table fans, got an extra special treat for you today. This is a mixed Tyranid army in military green, light gray, and sort of this reddish purplish thing going on, both in kind of this blood red thing here, but also in the like the membranes or the wings of it have sort of this dark dusty purple color. So anyway, this is a really balanced army. It's got a lot of different elements. It's got models old and new in it. I'm going to show you some elements, and hopefully it'll give you ideas and inspiration for your own Tyranid army, which of course BTP is more than happy to assemble and paint for you. Now, let's start with dessert first. You've got this Tyranids, which is really an amazing sculpt, and I've always loved this acid spray sort of weapon on here. It is so ornate. There's so much to it. I mean, and this model is just really deluxe. Hats off to GW for just cranking out this absolutely outstanding stuff. This is a Maleceptor, which is, of course, the sort of psychic monstrous creature of the group. It's received sort of a limited, not limited, but mixed reviews. Hey, Steve, we got Steve coming in.
Let's go.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na. And so, but you really do need to magnetize these limbs. That's what those look like. So, you know, if he was up against terrain, that would actually stay like that. Or if you're in close combat, you can actually maneuver these things out of the way quite handily. Because you can see they like really come out, which is very dramatic, but also has some practical issues. Tyranids, it's a new figure by GW. This is the basically upgraded version of the spore pod, and they do move. They move up to 6 inches, like that. So good stuff. They really the way to go is the venom cannons, in my opinion. But you can magnetize those points. The kit is extremely complicated to put together. I mean, there's really a lot to it. The new Zoanthrope kit is just absolutely fantastic. These are very handsome figures. It's a lot bulkier than before, but it also stands up better because of the way that they positioned them on the base. It puts the center mass actually over the center, and it's an extremely, extremely handsome sculpt. Really, and because they made it like cooler, but they didn't go over the top and make it look all wacky and stuff like that. And those come in boxes of 3 and also make Venomthropes as well. Hive Crone, great figure. We've actually seen this quite a bit before. You've got a flying hive tyrant. Now, as you guys may know, there's lists coming out that feature, well, 2 is a regular amount. That's very common, but up to 5 flying hive tyrants. And I got to tell you, that is very hard to deal with. But of course, is an absolutely giant point sink. Now, these are flesh borer hives, and those come in the Tervagon kit, but typically you won't equip a Tervagon with those. And a lot of people use them as twin-linked devourers, which I think is an absolutely handsome conversion and really, really makes sense and gives it kind of this weirdy praying mantis feel to it. So very nice. Incidentally, these are all not Games Workshop, Blue Table Painting level 3 paintwork, which is kind of our middle-of-the-road workhorse tabletop standard, and is supposed to look good as a group from your side of the table, so like from this distance. So when I'm coming up like this, you're actually getting level 5 scrutiny. Like you are literally seeing this inches away from your face or the equivalent. So you got a Tervagon, a bunch of little Gribblies. The new Warrior kit actually comes with a Tyranid Prime in it, and this one has this kind of back sort of tendril conversion, which I think is kind of cool. Very, very simple yet effective. He's got magnetized weapons on him. In fact, you'll see a lot of magnetized pieces over here for the Hive Tyrant, for the Prime, for the Hive Crone. Has the Tentaclids, which is too bad because these things really are cool looking. These are the Tyranid equivalent of missiles. You can see the 1/8 inch magnet there. Now, if you're going to be doing magnetization, go to amazingmagnets.com and get 1/8 inch magnets. That is really the absolute way to fly. So then you've got these Carnifexes, who now they're cheap, and boy, they are hard to deal with, and a lot of different sort of configurations work. And you can take them in a cluster of up to 3 Carnifexes and rotate them out for wound allocation management, which is really, really, really nice. So folks, this is a BTP painted Tyranid army. and I hope that you got some inspiration and insight for the day. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.